Hey there guys, gals, and gamers. My name is Odinn. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Sons of Valhalla Gaming. I am the owner and founder of Sons of Valhalla. You can call me Odinn. Other members are participating in other videos, but certain videos like the one you're about to watch are solo videos featuring content with just me, and a popular request from many of our newest subscribers has been, how did you get past one boss cell, two boss cells on the game Dead Cells? If you've never played Dead Cells before, it is a kind of, how would I say it? It's like a Metroidvania-esque roguelite game. It's generally considered to be one of the most difficult roguelite games out there, similarly to like Binding of Isaac, if you've ever played that. But it's got obviously many differences, completely different game. So I've decided to start up a brand new game on a new save file so I can show you guys what's up with this game, how to play it, how to deal different types of damage, different builds, how to make your way through different biomes, things like that. If you're someone who's already played plenty of Dead Cells, or you're playing on 5 boss cells and you want to share your experience as well, you can go ahead and let us know in the comments, and if you're brand new and you have some questions, feel free to ask. Now, for my newbies, I'm going to go ahead and actually run with a shield. Now, you'll notice that there are 3 colors. There's purple for tactics, there's red for brutality, and there's green for survival. Brutality is going to be mostly high damage dealing, kind of up in your face, aggressive. Tactics is a little bit more pulled back, a little bit more of a ranged, but not necessarily, because there are some weapons that are melee for it. And survival's a little bit tankier, kind of dodge, parry, and we're just gonna kind of go through. Now, notice what it did with my shield. Watch this guy. There's a couple ways you can use the shield. You can parry an item like that. You can press and hold to block, and it'll take some of the damage. Or you can parry and make sure you learn how to dodge. So you just got a lot of stuff like this. Now, I would recommend getting good with shields and survival builds, mostly because a lot of people seem to struggle with learning how to block properly. It's probably one of the best things you can learn in the early game, especially. There's a lot of experienced players that I've been talking to on Twitter and Facebook that even still say they struggle with shields. I really struggle with shields too, not gonna lie. I'm fairly new to using shields commonly. I prefer a tactics build, which is the purple color, but I do on the off occasion also have a lot of fun with brutality builds. I think they're a lot of fun. So this first area we're in here is the prisoners' quarters. This is the first biome. You're going to be in here every time. You're going to come across a couple characters as you make your way throughout. There's going to be some areas that you cannot traverse through. That's okay. Just make our way back to an area that we can traverse to. And on this first biome, you want to try your best to kill 30 enemies without getting hit. That way you'll be able to access a special door. There is also a door for getting through at a certain time frame, but I wouldn't really worry about that too much. And if you do get hit, it's not the end of the world, especially on these lower difficulties. You're really just going through, you're trying to develop your play style, get to know the game. A lot of you that wanted me to do this video were kind of asking me a little bit of like, well, it's just that I've played the game a lot and I just cannot seem to get past a certain point, and it's really frustrating. I can't beat the final boss. I've got a lot of stuff going on with that. Is there any pointers you can give? I mean, yes and no. I just play the game and I like to have fun. I recently beat the final boss on 2 boss cells, and essentially every time you beat the final boss, you get 1 boss cell, and then you have to go equip that boss cell and do it all again. And the game gets a little bit harder with every difficulty increase. And let's see, whoop, whoop. Parry. This is going to be the second biome we go into, but always make sure you're fully exploring your biomes so you can get scrolls. Can't go through there. Double check our map, make sure we didn't miss anything. There is an electric whip over there and some food, so I'm gonna go over and grab that real quick. At a certain point, you'll be able to, oh yeah, I can get to the electric whip, haha. Eat the food. It is good, it nourishes us. Ta-da! Go back over here, and then we'll go into the rest area that's in between the biomes, just taking your time. First thing I'd want to do, because you got these items you can pick from every time you kill certain enemies, you'll get something called cells, and you can use those cells to get things. So the first thing we're going to want to get is our health flask so that we can heal, and I'll put the rest of the cells into getting the gold reserves. This door right here opens if you give this guy all of your cells, but if you don't want to give him all your cells and you want to save him, almost every run, it's actually been real hard to learn how to play the game proper at that difficulty. I don't like this biome because that dummy guy I just beat, he protects other people and it just makes playing on this biome particularly annoying. Try to kill all our enemies. Hopefully we find some weapons we can pick up so we're doing a little bit more damage more reliably. There are going to be underground areas in this biome, so make sure you explore all of those. Yeah, of course I can. I can't remember who it was. I think it was William, one of our subscribers. Shout out to William. Said that you've been having a hard time with this game just because it's really hard to learn kind of the mechanics and juke shoot. Ah, that's where you are. Owie. Come on, friend. Come on. Got our trap. That trap you saw me use is one of the skills. We'll do a breakdown of the items once I get a little bit further into this biome. A lot of the stuff you're going to pick up along the way. Some of the stuff I'll go into a little bit more detail about as we go along. Just kind of giving you a general show of like, here's, you know, an area you can't reach right here. So don't worry about it. A lot of the stuff is going to come as you go through multiple runs or go on different difficulties. This here is the first shop we've come across. You can buy items from here. I don't generally recommend buying any items from the first, second, or third biome. I just think there's much better things for you to use your gold on, unless you have like an absolutely god-awful item or something like that. I mean, on the higher difficulties, I have seen players like they go in with, you know, a normal sword and a normal shield, and they've managed to beat the Hand of the King, you know, on 5 boss cells. It's absolutely insane. So at this point, we're coming in here. You're gonna come across your first elite enemy. Notice that you're not able to do anything with this little green thing here. Well, you're gonna come fight your first elite enemy. And we'll just want to hack away at his health. And we're gonna get a mysterious artifact from him. The Vine Room. This permanently causes all these guys to be able to do that, and now you have a way to climb up these areas. How handy does that come in? Immensely. Because now we can go up here where we weren't able to go before. This area here, you're going to need to get something called Gardener's Keys. At this point, you're only going to be able to get maybe one of them, because you need a couple more of the runes like the one we just unlocked to be able to acquire the keys. But ultimately you'll be able to get the explosive crossbow if you do so. It's a item I highly recommend going through the extra work to try to get your hands on. Easily one of the best tactics / survival weapons in the game. Incredibly handy weapon, not to mention loads of fun to unload on your enemies with. Come on, shoot at me. Come on, you know you want to. Oh, I didn't miss. I hit. If I could speak English, I did not hit the parry, and that's okay. You're gonna mess up all the time until you want to practice. Been playing the game off and on for, oh god, when did Dead Cells even come out? That's it, been playing it off and on for... we found a scroll here. Even though we're going more brutality, since we have the shield, I'll go ahead and put a point into survival, which will help give us a little bit more, pardon the obviousness, survivability, give us some more health. Generally, you're going to want to stick to one color, and you're going to want to specialize in that one color, but since this is our first run, doesn't really matter what you do too much, so don't worry about it. But you wouldn't want to have, you know, even though it's really alluring to... It's really alluring to, you know, go in and have like 10 of each. Realistically, you're going to be doing much more damage with one color if you've got, you know, 20 put into a certain color versus, you know, having 10 of each or 5 of each. In certain circumstances, if you just get generally unlucky with what scrolls you're finding, you might end up with an even balance of each. But generally speaking, you're going to end up having much more in one color than another. The sword I got isn't doing the most amount of damage, but as long as we keep up with the damage we got. Whoop. Not the best with shields, but that's one of the reasons I recommend to all the new people. Get good at using shields, learn how to time parries, watch out for traps, because I almost hit the spike trap just now. And that would have been bad. Oh, we're not able to go down there because we're missing a particular rune. Let's see what's over here. Ooh, another scroll. Doesn't help us with brutality, sadly. Oh, this is a story area, so there's, you know, just something going on. Yeah, there is an option in the settings to where you can disable the story areas, but sometimes you're able to get food like you just saw me get. Sometimes you're able to find weapons, gold, gems, different things of value, or sometimes it's just something funny that happens, but you don't necessarily have to go do all of them. They're just there for you if you want. Nothing essential or crazy or anything like that. One of the keys you need is up at that tower, and you need a special rune to get it. Oh, I didn't get out of the way in time. There we go. By killing an elite enemy, you can typically get 5%, so that's good. You definitely want damage reduction. Oh boy. Where is it? Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, sir, if you could just fuck right off. Thank you. Do. Oh, can't use those yet. Ooh, new shield. Let's see. Absorbs 75% damage, stun, blocked enemies, stun lasts longer if the parry is successful, and what's most important about any item you pick up is the substats. So this one will poison enemies blocked with a parry, so this is definitely better than the shield we have, so we go ahead and take that, because the other one was just a trap, and I feel like if we have a better shield and better weapons, we'll generally be in a better spot. Boink. There we go, practice parrying. Boop. Boop. To spend your cells, but we do want to unlock another health flask. You want to try to get all of them unlocked, because the further you go, the more you're going to want them. And let's see. Yeah, that'll be good. Counterattack is a good one. And we'll go ahead and heal. Now, next biome, I'm going to focus a little bit more on your skills. We have our weapon. We have our shield. These are our two weapons. That guy, right trigger, is our skills. And we only have one right now. Much constantly. Come on. Ah, yes, we got another weapon. Good. But first we'll pick up this artifact. This just unlocks custom mode. For those of you wondering if I run normal or custom, I always do normal. I just feel like the game runs better that way. So that's going to be a nice little thing to have. Mixed with our shield. It will make us a little bit less in your face and a little bit more kind of running around strategizing where and when to hit. But because it does extra damage to burning targets, as long as you hit a target, you should be doing more damage to them. So there's that. Now we go back up. We got everything we needed from there. There's going to be some areas here you're not going to be able to get access to, just like we talked about before, because you don't have certain things unlocked yet. Oh, I dove too early. That will happen. Any enemies over here? Nope. Good, good, good. Go ahead and put another point. Brutality. Really want a brutality-centric build this first go around. DOT damage is probably one of the more broken things in the game, and I love it. Ah, look at that. We got a second skill. That is the Sinew Slicer. It deals bleeding damage, another form of DOT. So that'll come in handy with our traps and our firebrands. So that's good. Ah, we got another scroll. And we're going to go ahead and put another one into survival. And we can't go down there because we don't have the room for it. That was a good parry. That was not a good parry. If I could get to it without accidentally clambering onto the edge. Almost put one in tactics because I'm just so used to putting it into purple. But we continue onward. Hit me again. Yes. to being able to spider climb along walls. It's actually doing a fair amount of damage considering it's not nearly as good as the sword was. Don't want anything from here. Down. We're gonna go to the Black Bridge where we'll fight against our first boss. The first boss, Mr. Concierge. And we're just gonna bombard him. He doesn't deserve our mercy. Oh, he hit me. You son of a bitch. You jumped. And you had your swirly rain of fire on him. It's actually not a horrible build for fighting him. Could have been upgraded a bit, but generally wasn't focused on that. And now we've got some items that have dropped. Most of the shiny bits are going to be some money. Let's see if this cudgel... Yeah, so we get extra 7% damage when held up. And victims freeze nearby enemies. Sure, why not? Go ahead and pick up this blueprint. And then this does more damage, shoots a volley of arrows, and does extra damage to a frozen target. I guess we'll take that. And then we've got another room we just found for meeting Mr. Big Guy. How about that? And that's going to give us access to the daily challenge. Well, fire brand space build's going to work in this biome. You got the flighty boys, you got the big guys. This is why you're gonna need a lot of these skills. Oh, we need to go kill you. Be one with the dodges. One with the dodges. Hey, there's something on the wall there. Some extra coin. Grab this village key. There's going to be lots of things that you're able to pick up throughout the game. Oh, hello. Oh, wowie. Oh, that's a good one, but it's not what we need. Open this chest. And no. Infantry grenade, I am above that. Not that it's a horrible item, just it's not going to work with the synergy of my build. The scroll. I'll find as many scrolls as humanly possible. Use that village key right here. Wowie. Not gonna lie, this build kinda cheese. Kinda not. We got close to death on that one. Don't want to die. That'll definitely be the end of the game. Let's see. Well, depends. Do these do significantly more damage? In which case, yes, I will go ahead and swap. See, and that just synergizes with the build way better. What I like about the Assassin's Dagger is on the third strike, it's an auto crit. It's lovely. Oh, I can't get up there. Can't help left. Reset mutations. Costs 1,000 gold for the first time, 2,000 for the second, 4,000 for the third, and so on and so forth. Realistically, you're probably only going to want to get a max of 4 resets, and I think if you're resetting your mutations more than 2 or 3 times, you're probably doing something wrong. Now we've reached the second boss, the Timekeeper. And I don't know how this build's gonna do against Timekeeper. We'll see. How did I fall for that? Ah. Whoop. Come here. Whoop. Oh, I thought I parried that. I didn't parry that, but I did block it. That was interesting. Break one of these. Punk bitch. I'm actually surprised that I managed to get the Timekeeper on my first run. Even I have strength. A new wolf trap. Ooh, and a more powerful one. We'll be able to upgrade it, so why not? Could sell that. Oh, let's see. You know, because I really don't want to be going into a certain fight pretty soon, if I make it there at least. Yeah, I'm gonna take this because I love Frost Blast. Got these goodies, one of my favorite abilities. I'm not a super fan of High Peak Castle, but it definitely can be entertaining place. Heavy hitters here, though, for sure. Good to know. If I can get up there, shit. Oh, a little story room, nothing fancy. Always check, because sometimes there's a chest in here that has weapons. Never know what you might find. But we're looking for these colored doors that we want to fully explore the biome. Barely avoided that. We definitely do not want to be getting hit at this point. Enemies will melt you, and then you're gonna die. Ooh, chest. doesn't have the weapons in it. Oh, but we did find a straw. That's good. I'd like to get up to 20 on my first run. That'd be awesome. I hate those guys, just so we're all clear. Anything in the walls? Nope. Is it better than the one I have? Decently better, actually. But the passive... let's think about who we're gonna be going up against soon. Fighting an individual versus groups. Does more damage, so we take. Ooh, and different weapons. If I wanted to keep up the assassin twin daggers. How much gold do I have? Let's see what we find as we continue on this. Not necessarily need new daggers because ours are adequate, not like amazing. Can't get up there. Don't have the room for it. My controller would cooperate. Thank you. Damn. I was hoping that would be the one, but I messed up. That's okay, you're gonna mess up. There's the other side of red. There's goodies over here. Who doesn't love this soundtrack? Key to the castle. Ooh, soldier's resistance. That's a good one. Now we're going for our first room. That was a big hit. I hate going in the melee with those guys. You thought you were gonna freeze. Really gotta be careful. Got the second key to the castle. So fast. Hello there. Since we don't need any more points in here, I'm going to go ahead and put one into there. Perfect. Now let's see. Blue, green, so we need red. I'm sure there's a shop with better items. Finally, let's see. Dodging plants a bomb and emits toxic cloud and take damage. That actually come in really fucking handy. For a while. We've got all three of the keys. Shop, I see. Yes, it is. Oh, and look at that. Better deck. Just what we need. missing anything? There's some areas up there. Areas to the right. Can't go up there because I don't have my favorite room. Any good things left behind? No. The scrub. We found an awful lot of... Whoa! Found an awful lot of purple slash green scrolls, and that didn't do us very much good. Hey, this does more damage. Burns when destroyed. Yeah. That's actually good because of where we're about to be going. Because we got our keys. We have scoured pretty much all that we can. Yeah, there's nowhere else we can go. I can't believe it, but here we are. We're about to be going to the last biome. Too bad I can't reach the boomerang right now. That'd be great. 1748 isn't horrible. I wish I had it better. Oh well. To the throne room. Whoop. Hello there, Mr. Hamilton. You hit me. You son of a bitch. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Keep it going. Yes. Oh my god, I can't believe it. First run on a brand new save. We beat Hand of the King. With not like an amazing build, but pretty good. See, friends, it's that easy. It's really not that easy, but it's that easy. We were dicking around half the time. And we get our friend Mr. Cylindrical Lance here. Look at this guy. Huh, wonder who he is. Wham! Just cause, why not? Hello there. Excuse me, sir. Oh, I can't wait to use the Cylindrical Lance on the survival build. And then you get treated to a nice little cutscene here. Shankity shank. Why did he explode when we stabbed him? And that's basically it, friends. You can choose to watch the credits if you want, but I don't. I've already seen him quite a few times. Oh, look at us, little ball of ooze. Da-da-da. And you can't do anything in here. It's the only door that requires 5 boss cells. Where does it lead? Who knows? Come over here, and we leave. And in just under an hour, while doing a walkthrough tutorial, we manage to make it to the very end. Oh, it was a really good build though, with the bleed damage, the turrets, the wolf traps, everything worked out. Went a little while there without getting hit, but on the areas he did hit me, oh no, practice makes perfect, and I'm nowhere near perfect. There's some people on YouTube that are absolutely insane. Oh, the bank. The wallet. Oh. And now that we've made it to the end, that big guy, he's gone. Wonder where he went. And now you can throw your head around, and it's awesome. You can even harm enemies. It's actually quite cool. Come up here. Get yourself the quick bow, because you deserve it, you magnificent bastard, you. And I forget if there's... yeah, there's nothing down there. Always. Now that you got your boss cell, you equip that motherfucker. Something seems to have changed. And then this guy shows up. You inspect it. Tired of killing the same old monsters over and over again. Yada yada yada. Tells you to meet him in the sewers. You want to change your outfit, which I know I certainly do. Go over here. The tailor will give you some fancy clothes. Like the Galaxy outfit is the starter one. And the sound of something going boom boom. If you're having trouble and you just want to run through, you can get aspects from this guy. There's certain power-ups that'll make things a little bit easier. It's not like revolutionary or anything like that. And you only start out with these couple right here. I don't typically pick them up if I'm trying to unlock boss cells. And this area is an area you can go practice in, fighting everything. Then of course up here is the time trial. So you get that. This, if I was going to go again. Let's go investigate what's in here real quick, because big guy done went crazy with it. You're right, we're not going to go in after him. That would be insanity. We're going to do that. And you're going to come over here. And the cavern key. You're probably going to need some more items in time before you're ready to start messing around with that, but then once you're done, you would